Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. Hey, happy Friday, y'all. Can't wait for this work day to end, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I wanted to talk about a few trending topics, and let's get right to it. So, shout out to Erica Alexander and Kim Coles, aka Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, and Kim, and also Sinclair from Living Single. They were on Sherry Shepherd yesterday. They talked about the pandemonium for them still. Erica Alexander basically just said that she is still getting, perks at the airport, perks at restaurants, different types of perks. They talked about their cultural impact of how many people decided to go into professional careers, law careers, and everything else with what the show depicted in entrepreneurship. Also talked about that they didn't really get the credit that they deserve, and I agree, because you had Friends, you have Harlem, you have Sex in the City, you have all these shows that took that Living Single formula and gentrified it, right? Except for Harlem, but yeah, the same thing. They talked about how they demanded a black female creator director, like. Basically, they were going down the list of who they wanted to tell the story. So they have a podcast coming out this month. I believe the first episode is next week, and they said that they may have some appearances from former cast members. It sounds like Kim Fields might be on there, and it sounds like the actor who played Kyle Barker might be on there as well, just from what I saw in the trailer. So we'll see. And I believe it's being produced by Kevin Hart. And Erica Alexander said that she's worked with him before. So they also said that they're dating some new people as well. Kim Coles racked about her person. Erica Alexander basically said that she wishes that she, was more of a Maxine Shaw in her dating life back in the day, but she's tight-lipped on someone who she's with now, so it sounds like maybe she's not with that ex-husband anymore. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing I want to talk about, y'all, switching gears, is one of Nick Cannon's baby mamas, y'all, is upset that Nick Cannon hasn't seen his baby in a month. And it's like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want any of us to do? You knew coming in, you were dealing with a man who had multiple baby mamas. You knew coming in that this dude basically was already for the streets and was spreading his time and spreading his seed across the country. And you know this man has a million jobs. So what were you expecting to happen exactly? Like what were you thinking was going to happen? Is what I want to know. I really, I just feel bad for Mariah Carey. And I low-key feel bad for the kids overall, because the kids don't deserve this. They don't deserve a part-time dad. They don't deserve this ghetto foolishness. Just because you can afford to have all these kids doesn't mean you can. It's one situation. If we're talking about back in the olden days where some of our grandparents or great grandparents or what have you might have had, 6, 10, 12 kids with their husband in the same household, that's a different conversation than 10 to 12 kids spread out across the country. And you have to pick which holidays, you have to remember everybody's birthdays and everything else that you're going to be spending with people. You got to redo Halloween a bunch of times with people, redo Christmas a bunch of times with different families and everything else. And it's not okay. It is not okay, y'all. So I don't know what she thought was going to happen. You know, these people can be with Nick for whatever reason. If they just want money or want access to his millions, and they're fine with just the check to just have the lifestyle. But ultimately, there comes a time where these kids need their parents. They need the adult influences to instill the proper morals and values and things. And you can't have that if you're out here creating more families, more broken homes across the country. Like, make it make sense. Speaking of broken families, y'all, let's get into this Cardi B, Stefon Diggs, you know, because it is trifling and offset, right? So we know that Cardi B allegedly is divorcing Offset for real this time. Supposedly, allegedly, we'll find out, right? Supposed to be divorcing him for good. Apparently, you know, she's been spotted multiple times with Stefon Diggs, right? At the strip club, at different industry parties, all of this and all of that, right? Now, we also know that he, I believe, is not known for being faithful. Not known for being faithful at all. You know, it is always out here in these streets. Now, some people get this confused. This is not Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs is his brother. Trevon Diggs is the one who has the baby with Joy Chavez. This is somebody else. This is his brother, Stefon. So there has been this woman on the internet claiming to be a side chick, claiming that, you know, Stefon hits her up and all of this and all of that. She's trying to post receipts. She's trying to post text messages. She's trying to post phone calls. Stefon's trying to come out and say that this is old, this isn't new, and everything else. And then somebody else comes out. I don't know if this is the girl's friend or if this is a whole nother woman, but they are alleging that Stefon might have just had a baby. No. So they're alleging that Stefon might have just had a baby, and you know Tasha K's all over it. Even though she's not talking about Cardi B, she's talking about the situation, y'all. And I just have to say this, like, people were bigging up Cardi B for moving on, but I didn't really think Stefon Diggs was, you know, all of that to be bragging about. Like some of these athletes, like you just have to know what type of time they're on. And if they're after the socialites and the celebrity women and they're just looking for the clout, they're just looking to try to get the hookup and bragging rights of it all, like, you shouldn't be taking it seriously, right? And then you got Offset, who is got Cardi B's Google alerts on his phone. He's up here being messy, talking about he used to want Cardi B back, but now she's moving like a bleep and all this other trifling mess. No. Here's the thing. I do not understand in 2025 why these side chicks want to be claimed so bad. I really don't. And then you bring it to the internet, to us. What are we supposed to do with this information? What am I supposed to do with you telling the world that you're upset that a celebrity, an athlete, an artist, a musician, a rapper, whoever, prefers to acknowledge his other high-profile relationship or whoever he considers to be his main chick at the time? Why are you upset that he prefers to acknowledge her and not you? That is not a us problem. That is a you problem and a him problem. Because if you know that he is publicly claiming Cardi B or whatever, you know, you have a decision to make. If this is still something that you want to entertain, don't complain to us about it. There's nothing that we can do. And as far as Stefon Diggs, listen, like Cardi B said it herself in the song Ring. I think that's one of my favorite songs of hers, is Ring. said it herself. A man is going to do what you allow. So if you are allowing a man out here to, you know, basically play you and play in your face and do all this other foolishness, what are you expecting to happen? But I'm going to need for Cardi B to just she needs to let this Stefon Diggs thing go. She thought she was leveling up. She thought she was getting an upgrade after Offset. This just sounds like another Offset with more money. Like that's all it sounds like. And you don't need any of this. You don't need any of this foolishness. You need to just focus in on the kiddos and stop making excuses to us as to why the second album is in never, ever land territory and everything else. But that is it for the trending topics this morning. That is all that I have. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.